were born to take up space, so take up the space you need and be authentically you. What's up, LoniGang? It's your girl, Loni Love, period. And I'm back by popular demand with another mother-loving video. If you're old and returning, hi babies and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. Comment what you want to see me do next because your girl will be posting back-to-back bangers and you don't want to miss it. You already read the title, you saw that thumbnail, so I'm gonna just stop talking and without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so I have with me a very special guest on my channel today and also a really good friend of mine. Her name is Anne, aka Being Mary Jean. I'll put all of her social handles in the description box below. Be sure to check it out and show her some love. I brought her on my channel today to do a very important video, things to know when dating outside of your race, and both Anne and I have experience in this field. And before we filmed this video, we were just like, you know, talking and bouncing ideas off of each other. And I think the most important thing you should take into consideration when dating out your race will be cultural differences.
For sure. So it's just basically you trying to learn about your partner. It's about understanding them, understanding where they come from, why they are the way they are, and just learning how to love them.
Yeah, learning like what makes them them. I'm gonna speak for myself. Sometimes can be set in my ways. I'm used to a specific lifestyle and used to a specific way of life, whether it's food, clothing, music. I'm just used to a specific lifestyle because that's how I was raised. So actually stepping outside of that comfort zone when dating out my race is kind of hard and challenging, but it's also rewarding because once you do that, you get to know your partner on a deeper level. You get to know what makes them tick, what makes them happy, what makes them smile, what makes them sad, why they are the way they are. And you know, just knowing more about them could alleviate so much problems that couples face in a relationship because you'll know how to tackle a situation better because you know that much more of them.
Yeah, and I know it can be really scary. I know cultural differences is scary, especially when it comes to like meeting their family. You're trying to be comfortable, and it's just so overwhelming and so scary. But you should literally take advantage of it because it's just not even just because you're in that relationship, but even it helps you grow as a person.
Exactly,
when you
it's
can
learning opportunities.
Yeah, it's really a learning opportunity.
Everyone has a certain perspective and a certain way they look at things and view certain people in different cultures. But once you immerse yourself into a different culture and actually wanting to be a part of it and get to know it, you broaden your horizon, your perspective changes and shifts, and you grow mentally, physically, emotionally. You just adjust your view to be broader.
Be a boss about it.
Yeah.
Take it head on, you know? Take it as a fun experience. Okay, I'm going to learn about them. Okay.
It's going to be intimidating.
You're going to run I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not easy. But you have to like brace yourself and realize that this is literally going to help your relationship. If you want to last, this is the key element. This is the key. You think communication is the key? No. This is the key, because what's the point of even communicating if you don't even know who he is?
Yeah, or how to communicate, because this learning about him gives you the tools to communicate efficiently and effectively, and it just diffuses so many problems that are avoidable. Another point that can go under cultural differences is just being open, being willing to try new foods, being willing to like travel to new places, wear new clothes,
learn new languages.
You don't have to be perfect at it, but the fact that you're trying lets your partner know that, hey, she's about me and all of me, not just for my looks, but because she really wants to, you know me.
That's like a perfect way to be intimate. That's the perfect way to be intimate.
Because a lot of people think when you hear intimacy, you think about sex. No, it's not always about that. It's about, you know, genuinely peeling back the layers. I always think about people as an onion. There's layers towards them. Whether you prefer yellow onions or purple onions, if you stay on that colored top, you won't get deeper. The color layer around the onion is just knowing their name, their height, date of birth and what they're like. The second layer is getting to know, okay, who they are. The third layer is getting to know, like, their family. The fourth layer is just going deeper and deeper and deeper until you're fully vulnerable and fully exposed and you fully
understand your partner. Understanding who your partner is.
And it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
People think it happens overnight. No. These are conversations you have. You have to, like, go out and explore, experience. And that comes under being open. Because if you're not open, then you just might as well forget it, because that's a major key in dating outside of your race. You can't be narrow-minded or small-minded or one-track-minded, because you won't get anywhere. You will have a lot of problems and your relationship won't last.
So it's just all about, you know, being open, getting to know them, getting to know what makes them them, so that you can love them properly. And it's different for every person.
Yeah.
Because you could have dated someone with your same background. You can't love an Asian guy that way.
Yeah.
You can't love a white guy that way. You can't
love a black guy that way.
Like, you have to, everyone is loved differently. You have to find that love language.
And just taking race off of the table, everyone in general loves differently. So you have to find, before you can even find their, like, consider their race, you have to consider them as the person. Because they love differently. You have to find that love language in order to fully and effectively love your partner.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you. I don't know about the viewers. But I am guilty of this.
Okay.
Tuning down my blackness.
We want to be, okay guys, we want to be fully transparent on this episode today. So we're going to let you know, I am guilty of it. I feel like society has portrayed black people as
stereotyped us.
They stereotyped us, and we have to fight so hard to come out of the stereotype. And when we fight, we usually put on different accents, and we usually wear our hair straight. We don't embrace our natural side. We do skin lightness, and we think that's how we fight the stereotype. But no. We fight it by being us, authentically, and loving the skin that we're in.
Yeah, because a lot of times you go in an interracial relationship and you get stuck with wearing, you know, weaves, like myself. You wear weaves. If you guys go on my Instagram, you probably won't see no picture with my natural hair. I'm so embarrassed to say that. I don't even know if weave and all taken off the table. I don't even know how to style my natural hair.
If you like weaves, wear your weaves, but also know that your natural hair is beautiful.
Now, my natural hair is quite lengthy. It's probably this length, but I will never get the bounce from this. And I feel like you don't need the bounce from this to be beautiful.
Yeah.
You need to love all the curls, all the coarse hair, the C hair, all the textures. You need to learn to love it, and your partner is gonna have to love it too.
Because let me tell you, honey, every night I go to bed, I wear my bonnet. And if I come to bed in my bonnet and you have a problem, this not gonna work. Because that's just the tip to the iceberg.
That's
just the tip to my blackness, honey. Because when I start with my accent, when I start wearing my cultural clothing, when I start just being me authentically, then it's going to be a bigger problem. So if you can't appreciate my hair, my crown, what makes you think you can love and appreciate me?
I know a lot of them think of us as this beautiful, exotic girl. They have to love what makes us beautiful and exotic. And you know what makes us beautiful and exotic? Our skin color, our natural coarse hair makes us beautiful and exotic. And our culture, the way we speak, our accents, our dialect, the way we dress, all of these stuff, they have to love every last one of those stuff in order to love us.
Exactly.
Okay, you can't just take some parts of us
and leave us and leave the rest. No, this is a package deal.
Okay, you gotta love all of me.
And I think something else like I'm guilty of is I pretend to put on this, like, you know, false accent just so I Me too. Sometimes it's okay because I'm not into people asking me, say it again. Like, I'm not into that. So, like, you know, learning to differentiate the difference between speaking standard, proper English and actually hiding your accent because you're ashamed is different. And for me, I had to learn that because I thought, like, you know, speaking like this, hello, hi, was beautiful. But no, like, I speaking to you, this beautiful too. That's just as beautiful as, you know, speaking like this. Your partner should wanna, you know, encourage you to speak in your dialect.
Yeah.
If he encourages you to like, tune it down, he's ashamed. He doesn't love you for you.
Yeah. And you should not be with someone like that.
Yeah, throw him away.
Throw him away in the garbage.
In the trash.
Sometimes we're not even aware we're doing it. Like when I moved to Canada, working in an environment where I'm like the only black girl. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it does something to you. Society has made us want to fit in for so long that we just naturally do it without even like thinking. It's like second nature. So like if you place me in a room full of like white people or full of Asian people, I will tune down my blackness just so I don't stand out. But we were meant to stand out. Stand out, be you. You were born to take up space, so take up the space you need and be authentically you. You know what? I don't know if you experience this, but some guys, they fetishize black women. Or like, like I had an experience where this guy, he just fetishizes me. It was like bad and scary obsession. It made me feel as if like
you were an object, right?
Yes, like he objectified me because my skin, like it was weird and I didn't like it one bit. So ladies out there,
know the difference.
Know the difference between someone loving you for you and someone fetishizing over you. Because admiration is really great, but there's a thin line between admiration and fetishizing.
This is the experience I had, so this is what you should keep your eye out for. Fuck white girls. Black girls are the best. No.
Yep.
No. Don't date a guy that says that.
Yeah.
If a guy can literally put down his own culture to try and boast you, he's fetishizing over you.
That's how it always comes out. That's a red flag, because if you can put down your own,
so try it. No.
Imagine what you'll do to me.
No. So, I don't know if this has happened to you or you viewers, but so I was in a 3-year relationship with a white guy, and one of the most commonly asked questions. Would you like to take a guess?
How do you feel walking the streets with him? Like, are you scared or intimidated?
No, you would think that would be one of the questions.
Yeah.
But no. It's always, how's the sex?
What? Why does that matter?
Exactly. I've posted relationships prior to him. I've never gotten that question. Because he's white, I got that question.
And like, why do people feel so entitled to ask you things like that? Like, your question, exactly. But if you want to say something on my relationship, your question should be, are you happy?
Is he treating you right?
Well? Does he appreciate you, flaws and all? That should be the questions you're asking.
Being honest, in our culture, a black woman will not ask another black woman, how's the sex with a black man?
No.
Never. But the minute they see this black chocolate girl next to a vanilla guy, whether he's Asian, white, whatever it is, as long as he's exotic looking himself, the first question you will have is, how's the sex?
Yeah, I don't get that
I don't like that. I don't like that question.
You asking me that question makes me to believe that you think I'm just with him because of the sex, or he's just with me because of the sex.
Or not even that. You're thinking because of his skin color, the sex is different.
And for people, this boils my piss. And for people that think, that the black DNA should not be mixed with other races, you know what? Screw you. Because we live in a world where we're constantly fighting for equality, constantly fighting to be equal to other races, and you're just...
So you're basically saying with one breath that, equality for all. And then in the other breath, you're saying, no, we can't mix their DNA.
Exactly. And what people fail to realize is that when you have a person of one race and another person of another race come together, it represents two cultures.
Two cultures.
Exactly. Coming together as one. And it signifies unity. And for you to stand here and say that the black DNA or different DNA should not be mixed, it's just... mind-blowing. It's ignorant because you can't help who you love. Exactly. And if I fall in love with an Asian person, if I fall in love with a Mexican, those two cultures represent it's huge. And you should celebrate that. You shouldn't tear people down for loving something different.
And it's already hard being a biracial kid.
Exactly.
Which actually kind of brings us back to the first point about cultural difference. This is why it's important to know about your partner. Because when you have a kid, you don't want your kid choosing sides.
Exactly.
Your kid is going to be both. They're not just mommy's side. They're not just daddy's side. They're both. They're a representation of two cultures. And the only way your kid is going to understand those cultures is if you understand your partner.
Exactly. I have a friend who's Asian and who's also white, and he says that sometimes he can't identify with the white culture because he's too Asian to them. He can't identify with the Asian culture because he's too white to them. But if you teach your kid from young that this is what Asian culture is and this is what white culture is and this is how you bring it together, no matter who tell him he's too white or too Asian, he will love himself.
And when it comes to identifying himself, he won't say I'm Asian. He won't say I'm white. He will say I am both.
I am both. Yes.
I am both.
And I am proud.
And I am proud.
Yeah.
So it's very important because if you're going to be together, you're going to have kids and you're going to need to instill that same thing into them.
And I also feel that in order for a successful interracial relationship to happen, you also have to set boundaries.
Yes.
I've been in relationships where my friends had too much of a say in my life, and then, it kind of made me unhappy, and like I was arguing with my partner. So set boundaries and let your friends know that, hey, this is who I love, and if you love me, you will love them too.
And I feel like a lot of relationships have ended because of friends.
Yeah.
A lot of relationships have ended because of insecurities and embarrassment, because they felt as though, okay, I can't even bring you around my friends because when you're not around, this is how they feel about you, and I would be embarrassed if I brought you around them.
It just makes things awkward.
So whether it be like Asians, the white guy, whatever your partner identifies as, a lot of times people feel like they can have a say. Like they would say something like, "Oh, why are you with them?
Why did you dating a black person, or why did you date someone your same race?
And is
it harder for you to date? No, nothing's harder. The same things and effort and time I put into dating my race, that I put that same time into. It's nothing exotic. It's nothing different. It's just two people coming together to love.
Your heart isn't looking at someone. It feels, and if it feels like if it feels a certain way towards someone, regardless to their background, their culture, their race, the heart wants what it wants. So I feel as though your friends should not have a say in and it'll make you feel insecure. Because can you imagine going out with your partner, having a good time? You're not even thinking that he's white, or he's not even thinking that you're black. You're just loving each other, and then you hang out with the friends, and now they put it in your head that, okay, this person is black, okay, and this guy is white. And now you're out again, and you're like,
you're looking to see who's watching. You feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Insecure. No. The worst feeling to feel in a relationship is insecurity. I need someone to make me feel secure, and I need to make them feel secure. So if my friends isn't helping that, then you have to let them go. So my question to you, Anne, do you think it's right to ditch your friends because they're being toxic over your guy?
It's always circumstantial or situational, but I would say if the guy didn't do anything and they're just straight out being shallow, or they're telling you that you shouldn't date them because of their color or because of their culture, then hell yeah, I'll ditch you in a quick fast and in a hurry. Like, you don't think I am mature enough or smart enough or intelligent enough to choose my men? Then why are you my friend?
Exactly. I would say it's okay to have some say, or to have a concern.
Because you have people that actually genuinely care.
Exactly.
And then they can see, sometimes we're blinded by love, and we can't really see what's in the front of our face, and they're telling us okay, this is what's happening, I love you, but this person is doing
I feel like as a person, you will know if their concern is genuine
versus if it's just shallow, and if it's just them being ignorant.
Because it's a thin line between being shallow and being concerned.
Yeah.
You guys gotta set those boundaries and make it known that, hey, I respect your opinion, but also respect my decision to make my own, choices in this life.
Exactly, and to date who I want to date and love who I want to love.
Yes, and that's on.
Period. So I know time is winding down, but I do have a question for you.
Okay.
I want to know. How have you ever had a racist encounter during your time of dating outside of your race?
I probably have, but at this moment I can't pinpoint it. Every guy I've dated, with the exception of one, They were outside of my race and they were good to me. But, you know, things just didn't happen in the long run. That's another video for another time.
Have you ever felt weird or insecure when you were out with a white guy or anyone out of your race that you dated?
To be honest, I have, just because at that point in my life, I allowed my friends to have so much influence over me, and when they found out I was dating, you know, a brown guy, they had their opinions and their say, and like it just always made me feel self-conscious. But like as I grew and as I like, you know, continued to like, you know, date people from different backgrounds, I realized, you know what, it's my happiness over their opinions.
Yeah.
And I began to learn to love myself first, because only when you love yourself can you truly love someone else. So I have felt uncomfortable, but I think it's a learning experience. And as I grow and as I become more mature and as I have like different experiences, I am more open and I am more prepared to handle situations when I may feel insecure.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, what about you?
Which one?
No, we're not going to get into that because that's another video for another time. If you want to hear about her racial encounters while dating outside of her race, let me know. Comment that below and we'll do a part 2 to this video. We ain't got time for that because that's a whole nother story. But
we'll make it more intimate too. We'll probably do like a nice bedroom setting.
Yes.
And we'll do a nightcap.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh, we already have our second video.
Okay.
So guys, your job is to get this video to 100 likes and get me to 1,000 subscribers. And then we'll do our nightcap video and we'll have like, you know, some wine and we'll get into like the juicy stuff.
So with that being said, you don't have to be in an interracial relationship to actually take this advice. You may have someone in your life that is dating interracially or
thinking
about it, you know? So at least this way you don't have to be that shallow friend.
Yes.
You know, you can know how to be that concerned friend.
Yeah.
You can know how to approach a situation, how to be sincere, how to be thoughtful.
Or how to encourage them not to tune down their blackness.
Okay.
Yes. How to encourage them to be open and try new things. How to encourage them to just basically love themselves first before they can take on loving another person.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I had a friend that literally dated a guy that was in Switzerland and she was afraid about it. She was like, it's new. And I said, girl, I'll come to Switzerland with you. What are you talking about? Like, you need to be that hype woman. You need to help them get out of that comfort zone. So it all boils down to just knowing and learning and being open and willing to learn about that person and their way of life. And then who knows, it could be magical.
Exactly.
It could be,
once you get over the skin, then you can move on.
And you get to the real root of being in a relationship, especially interracially.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed filming it, and I also hope you took away something from this video. You know, learn something about yourself and about how to handle different situations when entering an interracial relationship. Thank you, Anne, for being on my channel. We really love you. You're such a gem and a doll, a real life Barbie. Thank you for coming here and being a part of, you know, my YouTube journey and this conversation that is so needed in society.
Very important to have.
Yes. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications and comment what you want to see me do next. And you know what? We're out.
We're out.
Peace.